Welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be talking about Sasha and his debut album from 1994, Qat. I believe it said Qat or Qat Collection. It was released in '94, and essentially Sasha. The way I look at Sasha is I look at him as a DJ first, producer second. Why? Because, well, that's how he started. He started off as a DJ and started producing music at a later time. He is considered one of the first superstar DJs of the 90s. He was on the first cover of Mixmag magazine in, I believe, 1991, and he's famous for DJing along with John Digweed. They made some compilations together, and they've traveled the countries DJing together, and he's released DJ mixes with Global Underground in San Francisco, and then the one that I really like is Ibiza. That's a really good one, where he actually puts up, he plays one of his songs, Xpander, which is absolutely an amazing single, and it's if you haven't heard it, you gotta hear it because it's beautiful. So Sasha, a lot of people loved his DJing. Of course, like I said, Sasha himself said that a lot of music producers start producing music and then they start DJing. But for Sasha, it was the exact opposite. He started DJing, and then the music production came later. And so the Qat Collection, as I said, it was released in 1994. And at first, when I listened to it, the first three songs I did not like. But after listening to the album a little bit more, I've come to like the first song, which is one of the Qat songs. With this album, you can essentially say it's called a Qat Collection because there's three songs on it that are called Qat. Animal Qat is really good. It's the fourth song off the album. I recommend that. All the Qat songs are good. The first song off the album is a Qat song, and it's really good. The other songs are more mainstream, I would say, because 1993, the year prior to this album coming out in '94, was a big year for electronic music. 2 Unlimited released No Limits album, and then there was also Culture Beat from Frankfurt. So 2 Unlimited was from Belgium, and or wait a minute, yeah, they're from Belgium. And then of course, as you know, Hadaway, with Italian producers behind the music, and What Is Love came out in '93. Captain Hollywood Project with More and More, and there was U96, which released the Love Sees No Color, that was an amazing single, and the album that came after was beautiful. Prior to that, that was Das. They released a really popular Das Boot album, their debut album. But so where am I going with this? Sasha, they recorded this music during 1993 when all this mainstream Eurodance music was very popular, and it goes to show on the album, Sasha's album, Qat Collection, there are some songs that are just totally geared towards just mainstream Eurodance music, and it's good, but in my personal view, I think that the songs that don't have any singing in it are actually better, and that's an exception. Sometimes the singing is good, but for this album, I would say that the best songs are the ones that where they don't sing, and so and so that's the thing with this album. Half of the songs on it are very mainstream, very Eurodance, and then the ones that don't have any singing are very well produced early trance house, progressive house music. So Sasha, his real name is Alexander Coe. He was born in the 60s, and he started off DJing, and of course there's this other reviewer that says that this album, the Qat Collection, is not his debut album, and that his more artistic album debut came in the 2000s with Airdrawndagger. But I disagree with that, because I mean the debut album of Sasha's debut album is from 1994. It's a really good album, no doubt about it. It's actually it was ahead of its time, in that it showed Eurodance music, of course, but also it went beyond that. You could hear progressive house, trance music on this album, and it's done very well. I recommend the album, although like I said, some of the ones where they're singing, it's okay, it's all right, but this album is quite it's not, a lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people would probably know more about Airdrawndagger, which was put out in 2000s, but this album from 1994 is kind of, it reflects a lot about 1993, and 1993 was a very big year, like I said, for techno music, for dance music in general. Snap, with they actually released the Madman's Return in 1992, and it kind of flowed into 93. Very popular songs on that song. rhythm as a dancer, and Can You See the Light? Amazing songs, absolutely amazing songs. So yeah, as far as the rating on this album, I would give it the Qat Collection 9 out of 10, because it's ahead of its time. Some of it is like in relation to the big Eurodance explosion in 1993, mainly in Europe, not in the United States. In the United States, people were listening to grunge music and Seattle music, Nirvana, and of course Kurt Cobain. He was very popular, but unfortunately he passed away in '94. So the grunge scene in the U.S. was full blown. It was even though Kurt Cobain had passed away, the drummer of Nirvana kind of resurrected from that and created his own group, Foo Fighters. But as far as Eurodance music goes, the Qat Collection is a reflection of the explosion of Eurodance music in '93, and a tasting of what was about to happen, the progressive trance kind of movement, you might say. And of course, that's it's based off of a lot of what was happening during the prior year in '93, the Qat Collection, which was released in '94 and probably recorded in '93. So definitely check it out and let me know what you think about the album. I do like it a lot. The more I hear it, it's grown on me. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time in the next review. Bye.